Hello and welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and on this beautiful British Columbian day, I'll be showing you this 2016 Ram 3500 heavy-duty Laramie 4x4 in bright silver metallic. You're not going to want to miss out on this vehicle. You should come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler and check it out for a few of the reasons that I'm about to show you right now, which are your bifunctional projector headlamps, which actually produce 40% more light than your regular halogen, paired with your fog lamps down here at the bottom, ensuring that you're not going to get lost in the dark. As well, you have your front park sensors as well as your front towing hooks, making sure you can help tow your Chevy and Ford friends out of the ditches. Now, under this hood, you have a 6.7 liter Cummins turbo diesel engine. This engine is a legendary engine, and it's rated to go up to 1,000,000 miles, which means you're not going to have to change that anytime soon. As well, you have your rims down here that are completely aluminum, wrapped in your Firestone tires that are actually filled with nitrogen. They take longer to leak, which means you're not going to fill them up as often, and they actually increase your fuel economy, which is great. They have an awesome amount of tread left, so you're not going to have to worry about replacing those anytime soon. Here on the side, we have your backup mirrors, which means, and they have your indicator right here in the corner. As well, they turn into towing mirrors, and they are breakaway. They bend both to the front and to the back. In the case of minor accidents, they'll move out of the way instead of you having to replace them. Now, let's step inside. Now we're about to step inside this truck. I just want to quickly show you the remote. We have your panic button, your unlock and your lock button, of course, but you also have this double tap to start the vehicle. So your vehicle's going to lock, beep, and then the engine's going to fire right on up, which sounds amazing. We're just going to turn it off for now. The vehicle's not going to be able to be stolen because the doors will be locked, and if someone gets inside, they'll need the keys in order to go. So you're safe and backed up. Now we're just going to unlock the vehicle and open up the doors. Here in the door of the vehicle, you'll notice that you have your power window controls, your power mirror controls with that button to fold in your mirrors, as well as your power locks. There's a great amount of storage in the door, so you can keep whatever you need to, your maps or whatever. As well, you have your water bottle and cup holder in the door, as well as one of your speakers in your Alpine sound system. Now I'm just gonna, before I step in up on this chrome tube step stair, we're gonna look at your seats here. Your seat control that goes front, back, up, down, and adjust the back. Also, you can have your saved settings, which actually save your radio settings as well, not just your seats. And you have your back lumbar support, which is actually great for those long rides. You're not going to have to worry about your aching back too much because it'll be supported properly. Now I'm just going to step up inside. On the left side of your steering wheel, you'll notice your headlamp controls. You can set it on auto, forget it, and they will adjust according to the brightness of the day. As well, they will turn on and off with the vehicle. Below, you have your release for your park brake, as well as your park brake. Here you have your latch to see your large Cummins Diesel engine. This little remote actually adjusts the distance from your feet to the pedals. As well, we have triggers at the back of the steering wheel in order to change tuning and your volume. Now we're just gonna close up the door, step inside, bear with me for a moment, put the keys in the ignition, and we're gonna look at our cluster display. Now here in our large cluster display, we have a customizable digital screen right here in the center. It's currently alerting us to change our oil soon. It's also showing us what our radio station is, our direction that we're facing, the temperature outside, and our kilometers in speed, which can easily be changed to miles per hour whenever you're crossing the border for some shopping. You can quickly flip through a few of the options like your vehicle information, your fuel economy, trip information, your towing trailer information, what you're listening to, and your messages that actually alerts you when you need to service certain parts of your car, like your oil or even your airbags. Coming out to the wheel, you'll see your voice recognition controls, allowing you to stay safe and legal by keeping your hands on the wheel and eyes on the road while you answer to your phone calls or your text messages. Here we also have your buttons to control that digital display. We have your cruise control settings right here. Here's your shifter with your manual shifting buttons for your automatic transmission vehicle. And here is the largest in class 8.4-inch Uconnect screen that is actually equipped with Sirius satellite radio. You can also connect other mobile media devices to this vehicle via USB, auxiliary, SD card, and Bluetooth, as I mentioned. This vehicle has a great amount of features like your heated seats, your vented seats, your heated wheel, your mirror dimmer, and a backup camera. Here you have your climate controls. Now it's currently off, but we can turn it back on, and we can actually sync both the passenger and the driver in the vehicle, or we can let them choose their own temperatures. We can also turn off the vehicle, turn off the screen, as well as pair another phone. Here we have your volume and tuning, of course, your climate controls, all the settings that were just on the screen except for your towing and brake, your traction control and your towing and haul, as well as your park brake, your park sensors, front and back, as well as your air brakes. Here you also have your four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive lock, two-wheel drive lock, and neutral settings. We have your DC plugs, a nice storage drawer, a USB power outlet, an AC plug, which is really helpful for plugging in whatever you might like, and two large glove compartments. The center console has three large cup holders with your SD card reader, USB port, auxiliary jack, and another DC plug in the center. This turns into a seat, and look at the amazing leather upholstery in this vehicle, as well as the embroidered Laramie logo right here. And you would have noticed the wood trims all throughout the vehicle already. Up above, we have your amazing sunroof. It's large with your control for that here, your control for your back sliding window here, as well as your universal garage remote right here. Now let's step around to the back. In the back of this Ram 3500, we have our power window controls right here in the door, as well as the wood trim actually continues all the way throughout the vehicle. We have a large window here that rolls all the way down in the actual large door because we're dealing with a crew cab here. There's some storage here in the door, and there's a great amount of leg room and space for storage in this back of the vehicle. So we're also going to look underneath this floor mat where you have storage compartments underneath the floor on both sides of the vehicle with removable inserts so that you can use them as coolers or storing any fun documents that you need to store in your vehicle. Also, under the seats, there's this fold-out piece that actually folds flat so that you can rest equipment on it, as well as underneath there's some storage. In the center console, there's your armrest and cup holders. Now, stepping out to the back, you'll notice a long box here. The box is actually already installed with a liner, so you're not going to have to worry about doing that for yourself. Look how amazing that looks. There's a lot of space in there for your weekend projects. As well, you have your backup camera here. Coming down here, you'll see both your 4-pin and 7-pin towing hitch hookups, your towing hitch that is factory installed, as well as your rear park sensors. Now, coming around to the right side of the vehicle, you will notice that underneath the seats, we actually have the subwoofer for the Alpine sound system that this vehicle is equipped with, making sure that you sound great traveling down the road. Now, I want to thank you so much for checking out this 2016 Ram 3500 Heavy Duty with me, and I hope you'll come down to check it out some more. Remember, we're closer than you think. Bye-bye.